My name is Rafiat. I'm a recipe developer. I develop every recipe for Little Tummy. Today, I want to share a detailed video of how to make applesauce for your baby. Applesauce as first baby food. That's what we'll be making today. So let's get into it. We are going to use apple. I choose red apple because it's a very sweet apple. It's not sour. When cooked down, it's very sweet. You can also use cinnamon in your baby's food. I'm not going to use the cinnamon here because I'm making this food for a 6-month-old baby. But if you're going to make this for 7 months upward, you can start by adding cinnamon to anything you are making for them. So how do we cook our baby's food? We are going to use saucepan. If you choose a boiling method to cook your baby's food, you are going to need a saucepan to cook your baby's food. That is, if you are going to put water into the saucepan and put whatever you are cooking for your baby into the saucepan and you let it boil. Another method you can use is steaming method, which is the best method I always advise people to do. Steaming method will make you retain the nutrients in your baby food. By boiling your baby food, you can lose so many nutrients into the water. But if you steam, you're going to retain the nutrients in the baby food. So steaming method is by getting a steaming basket and put whatever you are cooking inside the steaming basket. Then put the steaming basket into a boiling water or water to cook. If you don't have a steaming basket, you can create a double boiler. A double boiler by getting a pot or a saucepan and get a pan that can fit on the saucepan, then a cover. So you put water inside the saucepan, you put whatever you're cooking inside the pan, and then you cover it. But do not use plastic if you're making your own double boiler. Make sure you're using a stainless pan. Also in this recipe, we're going to use water. Then let's get started. To make our applesauce for our baby, we are going to peel the apple. I uploaded a video on when and how to start solid for your baby, because this is a Weaning series. There are still some video coming up and I've uploaded some. So I'll put a link in the description box for you to go and watch the one I've uploaded so you understand some of the things I'm going to do today. And it's a well-detailed video and very, very informative, which you are going to learn from. So I said in that video that you have to peel and cook any food you are making for your baby because their digestive lining is still very tender, and anything we are going to make for them at that stage should be cooked. So I'm peeling this apple tinily because I don't want to lose all the fiber in that apple to the peel. So you have to peel it tiny. If you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you subscribe, click the bell button. So anytime I upload a new video, you see the video in your notification. And don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up. That is how I will know that you like my content. And by giving the videos a thumbs up, other moms are going to see this video because YouTube is going to recommend the video to other moms. So please always give my video a thumbs up. So I'm going to cut the apple into a dice shape, but I'm going to keep that cut because I'm going to cook it in the water. So after cutting the apple, now let's cook the applesauce. I'm going to pour water into the bowl, the pan, and I'm going to put my steaming basket inside the pan so I can add my apple into it. So as you can see, the apple is already there, and this is the size of water I'm going to use to steam the apple. I'm not going to use much water because it's just a steaming. And you can see that I'm adding the applesauce, apple core and the apple peel into the water because I want all the nutrients, all the fiber in the apple peel too to go into the water, because I'm still going to use the water. So the apple is ready. For you to know that your apple is ready, you'll have to pick a fork and use it to poke the apple down and see that it's very soft. Then you know it's ready. So we're just going to bring out the basket. As you can see, the peel has already, they have already dropped all the fiber into the water. So now I'm going to transfer the apple into a bowl because I'm going to blend the apple. So let's talk about blender. How to blend your baby food. You are going to need blender. I always advise my mama friends not to use their regular blender when they are blending their baby food because it already contains pepper and some sort of smell, you understand. So get a blender for your baby's food. And if you can't get a blender, you can use hand blender for your baby food also. Another thing you can use is this small spice grinder that comes with a blender. If you don't use that spice grinder again, you can just bring it out, wash it with hot water or boiling water or warm water. Just wash it very well and use it as your baby blender. It's very good also. I've tried it and it works. So I'll just blend the apple into a puree consistency, and that is our applesauce. So here I want to show you the stages of applesauce you make. So this consistency is what you need for your baby, for a 6-month-old, 7-month-old, 8-month-old upward baby. This is the consistency of applesauce you need for them. For 4 months, if you're going to start solid from 4 months, I'll show you the consistency you will need for a baby, for a 4-month-old baby. So what I will do is to add the water from the steaming to the apple and blend it. So by now, you should have known that baby food is very easy to make. It's not something that will take all of your time. It's just what baby food really need is organization, is how you can organize yourself around it. That's what your baby food need. It's not something that can take all your time, all your day, because you're making food for your baby. Now we know that homemade baby food is the best for baby and it's the cheapest. If you look at it, it's cheap and it's the best for your baby because you know what is going into your baby's tummy. You can control whatever you are putting into your baby's tummy. So this is the consistency you want for a 4-month-old baby. As you can see, the consistency is a little bit runny. So that is consistency your 4-month-old baby needs. So let's talk about storage, because if you're a busy mom, you will need a storage for your baby. Even if you are not a busy mom, if you're a working from home mom, you will need a storage for your baby's food. So you can use a glass jar like this to store your baby's food. Please do not use plastic for baby. And this is another thing, a great thing you can use is a silicone mold. I think it's made for babies. It's made for baby food. That's what they made it for. So it's very good. It's something you can use and it's so economical and it's very good. As you can see, the hole in this mold is 7. I think the people that are selling this thing in Nigeria, they don't understand it very well because all the video I've seen, nobody explained, give the detailed video of how give the detailed explanation of how to use this mode. So here you get detailed information. You see, this mode is 7 months, which means a 7-day food when you are starting solid for your baby. If you are just introducing solid to your baby, is once in a day. You are going to feed them once in a day. So this make a 7 days food like this. So in each hole, you can put any food you want to put, like applesauce in one, carrot sauce in the other, rice in one, pumpkin in the other. You understand? So as you can see, this is a 7 mode. That's not baby food. It's not baby food. You can't believe what I put inside after weaning my baby. I have a 2-year-old baby now, so I use this to store things in the freezer. As you can see, it's very easy to pull out when you want to pull it out. You can just bring the food you want out and put it in a plate, thaw it, and then warm it for your baby. So it's very easy to use and it's the best thing to buy for weaning a baby. So what is in that thing? If you know it, give me a comment in the description box. But let me tell you, I have my daughter's hair. I have my daughter's hair conditioner in there. That's their hair conditioner. I always make it and put it in the freezer. So as you can see, there are 7 holes and applesauce on a Monday. I have a label. I'll just label it applesauce on a Monday, carrot sauce on a Tuesday, maybe rice puree on a Wednesday. Then on Thursday, you can just put a breast milk. You can even put a breast milk inside as a Thursday, as a Wednesday food. So on Thursday, you can put anything, maybe chicken puree, fish puree, and everything. So that's how to use the mode. Just label it and label the day you are going to use. So once your baby leave that stage of eating one food in a day and you are now doing like 2 meals in a day, you can then use the mode as 2 or 3 days in a day. Just label it. That's what you need. Okay, so for the jar, this is how I label the jar. I'll just write the content I'm going to put inside the jar and write the name on it. Then I'll write the date of the day I made the food and the day I must use the food. Let's say like a month, after a month I must use that particular food. So that's what I'm going to do. So when you are making your baby food, storage is very important, and getting a label is also important because you're going to write everything to know when to use that food, because your baby's food should stay in the fridge for just 2 days. Like if you make this applesauce, it can stay in the fridge for just 2 days and in the freezer for more than a month. So that's where you need your label. So I don't advise people to put baby food in the fridge for a very long time. For a day or 2 is okay. And if you feed your baby a food and the food is remaining, you put it in the fridge. It's just for a day, not more than a day, just for a day. So after labeling the mold at the top, I'm going to write the date of when I made the food and when the food is going to last. Maybe it's going to last a month. I'm going to write it and paste on the body of the food. So that's how to store your baby food. So this is our applesauce, and I'm going to store this applesauce I'm going to store it in this jar. So I pour it into that jar. I pour it into that jar. So here is my applesauce. Our applesauce is ready. So this is what you can start your baby with. If you really enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your mama friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until we see in another video, take care of your little tummy. Bye.